skyscraper here in Midtown Manhattan last night. 4 people were killed, including NYPD officer Didarul Islam, a father of 2 whose wife is pregnant with their 3rd child. Also among the innocent victims, mom of 2 and Blackstone executive Wesley LePatner, and Julia Hyman, a Cornell graduate who was working for Rudin Management. And as so many are processing this devastating loss, we're learning more about the suspect, 27-year-old Shane Tamura, who drove across the country to carry out his attack. Officials say he may have been targeting the NFL headquarters inside of that building on Park Avenue. Police found a note in the gunman's wallet claiming he was suffering from CTE, a degenerative brain disease caused by head trauma. He mentions the NFL in that note. Police finding the suspect dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Earlier on Morning Joe, New York City Mayor Eric Adams spoke about the security measures that were in place at that high-rise. Take a listen.
They implemented so many safeguards, and even to the point that they could have stopped the elevator from moving in any direction or bringing it back to the floor. But the security guard that was in charge of that operation was killed at the desk as he attempted to flee the suspect. He was killed at the desk, and that took away that operation.
So many questions remaining. And joining us now, NBC News national law enforcement and intelligence correspondent Tom Winter. And Tom, what do we know about the suspect in this note that he apparently left behind?
Well, this individual, Shane Tamura, crisscrossed across the country. So he's coming from Las Vegas, where he's based out of. We've got LPR hits, as it's referred to in law enforcement, license plate readers. You know, those toll booths or those toll gantries, or they have, and not even at those locations, but at other locations, the ability to look at license plates and record just kind of when a specific vehicle went through a specific area, what time, speed, rate of travel, all those type of things. And so what they're able to do is find that he went through Colorado, Nebraska, Iowa, and then they have him in New Jersey yesterday, approximately 4:21 p.m. on I-80 eastbound, headed into the city. By the way, one of the big questions for law enforcement this afternoon is, did he get stuck in traffic? Could this have been somehow even so much worse if he arrived earlier in the evening instead of more towards 6:30 or 6:27 when the shooting occurred? Because obviously more people would have been out of the office at that time. So that's something that they're looking into. As far as Tamura, apparently a significant mental health history now. That's starting to come into a little bit more focus, that he may have had multiple incidents of mental health history. A few interactions with law enforcement. The assistant director in charge of the FBI saying last night they did not have any prior record or phone call or tip about this individual. That this individual had, as I mentioned, the mental health history. In the note, he references, and the mayor kind of alluded to it, the NFL, the power of the NFL, and he talked a lot about CTE, and he talked about CTE that he may have had. We have not corroborated that that's the case at this point. That's what he asserts was his reason for doing it. Of course, there's never a good reason to go in and do what this individual did, but it was over the course of 3 pages of notes that he left behind, 2 on kind of like a date planner, less than 6 inches in length, kind of on a little bit on the shorter side. Another one looks like it came out of a mini spiral notebook, and it's written in 2 different inks, and there's all sorts of references on it. But that's what they found on his person. In the vehicle, they found 2 cell phones and a loaded revolver, which was registered to him. So hopefully those cell phones can provide a little bit more insight for law enforcement. But I think at this point, kind of why he was there is, in his mind, is coming into focus.